Okay, it's a beautiful morning here in South Georgia. Big road trip today, 10 hours to Arkansas. Wanted to leave a little earlier than what we're doing, but wanted to see everybody off. You got to remember, an old boss of mine said, strike while the iron's hot, cash in when you can. So it is what it is, man. Say goodbye to Wyatt before he goes off to school and Zeb, and the bride takes off to work, and there you go. The baby, she's in the house. And I've said it in other videos. Nobody's going with me, but I'm going to be saying we all day because it's a team effort. Even if nobody's with you, living or dead, somebody's with you. Some form or fashion helped you get there to where you're at. So here's what we got going on. Maintenance for the trap in Arkansas is due actually on the 6th. Today's Thursday. We needed to get up there, but we've got a lot of hogs coming into the system. Arkansas has been very problematic for us. I don't know if it's because it's 10 hours from the house. There's a gigantic river flowing right by the trap. I don't know. I'll own it. I don't know. We really just don't have a clue. We've had plenty of opportunities to drop on hogs up there. The problem is trying to get the consistency to form a group, to know the group, to take out the group. We did a solo. Actually had the landowner respond to it. He enjoyed that, so we were glad to flip the switch from South Georgia. Right now, what we've got going into the trap in Arkansas is a group of 6. We've seen 7, but 1 outside the gate. It doesn't appear that the hog is trap shy. It appears the hog is a social issue. The confinement of 33 feet is just too much. They don't get along, they cheated on with some, who knows, man, some kind of junk, right? So that's that. We have a solo spotted boar who is not nice, doesn't play well with others, got an attitude, comes in and blows everything out. We've got a dark solo boar, pretty calm, easy going, always by himself, solo. And we have a pregnant sow, go figure. So how do you do that, right? How do you respond to that? Right? Number one is we do not want to educate hogs. That's what everybody needs to think in the trapping world. Is what is the end result of what we're going to do. So we don't want to educate hogs. So when you have a scenario like this, whatever you decide to take out, you need to be on that trap, excuse my slip, be on that trap quick. I mean quick. So you drop the gate, you respond quick. I'm not saying fly in there, on Ninja Turtles. I'm saying get in there quick. You don't want hogs walking up to that enclosure with that gate down and going, what happened to you? I don't want it to happen to me. So we will drop quickly. We will go in with a thermal. If we identify our spotted boar, our pregnant sow, or our dark boar, we're going to take them out. That's just that simple. If it's a group, we're not going to do that because you ain't going to be able to take out the whole group and then you're going to freak them all out. The bottom line is what you want is you want whatever hogs that are not inside the trap to be more concerned about us than the trap. The fear is us, not the trap. We've done it before. Jagger Pro actually has a video on this tactic. I didn't know that, or we didn't know that when we started, coming up with a theory, but it only makes logical sense, is that you don't want them to see that gate down and something on the inside. That's a massive education, PhD. Online, everything. So we're going to get on the road. I've got one bait site to hit on the way out of town that I got to check on. And then it's just an all-day driving, 10 hours. And got the Tacoma loaded down. And hell, that's it. So hang on. It's going to be a really long day. Normally we do maintenance on that property when we get there and camp out, crash out, sleep, get a hotel room, whatever, and then take off the next morning and go to Missouri. We are not doing that today. Today we are going in and not doing maintenance. We're waiting because we're confident one of them will come in. Last night, the only thing that came in was the dark solo boar. Everything else was MIA. And that's what's odd about that property. The group, the 6 to 7's been coming in 3 or 4 days straight, and now they're not there. it's so remote, we know it's probably not human influence. It's either going to be a food drive or they get distracted by a pretty bird or a worm. I mean, hogs suffer from attention deficit disorder, clearly. You know, the biologist in me, not sarcasm, but they do. They get distracted easily. So anyway, hang on. Here we go, and going to be a long day. All right. It'd be nice if I was in TV land like y'all are, and it was just like 2 minutes went by and boom, right? Like 9 hours later. We're actually in Arkansas. Just crossed through Memphis. Yeah, we crossed through Memphis. Meaning that's a good thing, and there's not much to say about Memphis. It's kind of cool, you can cross through Memphis and 10 minutes later you're in farmland of Arkansas. So just saw a guy picking some soybeans, kicking up some big dust. We're about an hour, give or take, about an hour out from the property. All right, we are on the property. If you've seen any of our other videos, when we're up here in Arkansas working, it takes a long time once we get off the paved road. It takes about 45 minutes to get back actually to the trap site. Now again, we're not going to the trap site. We're going to be close by, kind of staging up. All right, I ain't lying and you ain't going to believe it. We literally got here to the cabin, popped the Starlink up, got everything synced up, working good, and the black solo boar came in. Boom, flip the switch. You can see the excitement, man. I'm telling you, we have been on this property for a long time. Been wanting to drop, make my own drop here, Jaeger Pro, hog gutters. We dropped from South Georgia and the owner took care of it, but he's gonna go with me. He's here, we're gonna thermal in. I'm wound up, it's just one hog, who gives a damn, but we're gonna go in, do it right, and we gotta get to it because we don't wanna give any time for any of the hogs to walk up to that trap. So stay tuned. All right, so we're here at the trap. He knows we're here. He's hit the panels a couple times. I'm gonna give you a little light. Came in with both of us running thermals, didn't see anything. So here we go. So again, we're approaching from the gate side. Nice and quiet. No reason to make a big ruckus. If we stay calm, he generally is going to stay calm for us. See? Not bad. Drove 10 hours. I think there's a coon over there. See them eyes? I think there's a coon over there in the backside of them little trees. Drove 10 hours, got on property, got the Starlink hooked up. He walked in. He was in last night at 1:30 in the morning Central Time, so I'm a little happy that he that he came in early. But and again, we snuck in to keep any other hogs. We've got another boar that's spotted. We've got a pregnant sow and a group of 6. But again, there's a 7th one doesn't come in. Not sure why. Could be a social issue. But if this was daytime, he'd be beating the hell out of these panels, and there's no need for all that nonsense. Nice sized boar. Doesn't look like he's got some decent cutters on him. He's going over there checking out to see if there's any corn left. So if you'll observe his tail, I don't know if the footage is good enough for that. When we were coming in, his tail, back the way we came, 50 yards out, his tail was flat laying down. His tail is absolutely curled now, so I was telling the owner that that's a good sign. The tail's calm, it's laying down, but now it's fully curled because he knows this is just about as wrong as it can get. So we're going to go ahead and put him down, and again, he's going to do a little digging. They like to dig, a little bit of putting on a show, and then we're going to wrap up and get on out of here. So, all right, we'll get back to you. He came in closer, so I turned the camera back on. Hey, fella. See, I guess there's people out there who want to see him beating his head, and I don't want to see that. I just want to put him down and move on. I mean, he's right next to us. Now watch, I'll give him my foot. Oop, come here, bud. A lot of times I'll smell that foot, and he'll know it's a human being. He's just not sure what it is. Yeah, put on a show for him. Show him to dig. So this is educational to learn mannerisms when you're watching hogs. You know, in the daytime, you wouldn't be learning anything except him just trying to get out, which I wouldn't blame him for that. If I was in a pen, I'd want to get out. All right, so I'm gonna see if he'll come back over here. I did this down in Florida one time. I put my boot right up to the gate, and when he sniffed that boot, I mean, he put it in the wind. So, you know, we used scent control coming in. We knew the direction of the wind. But again, I mean, he knows something's wrong. But now here's the thing. See, the tail's still curled. But he's not showing a lot because he knows it's wrong, but he's just not sure what's wrong. There he is. Come here. Come here. Oh, good Lord, he's pooping. Hey. All right. So we put him down with a 45 Colt suppressed lever action. Kind of cool. Something a little bit different than a 22 rimfire running subsonics. But put him down nice and quick. We're going to go here and let you take a look at him. And the plan is to get him out of here. We'll do maintenance tomorrow morning. We want to go ahead and get out of here, and you know, this other single bore might come in. Believe it or not, it happens. I don't sweat the blood. I don't sweat the poop. I sweat the human scent. That's the issue in our opinion. That's what spooks them up, is the human scent and just our disturbance of being here. So let me get the camera whipped around. Good size hog, in my opinion. Let's get that. All right, y'all got to work with me because it's been a long day and I'm probably not cooking with gas, propane, or diesel. No really significant cutters, not unusual, but a good size, nice good size boar. No major battle scars. That's just mud from rolling in the mud and cooling himself down. So just like when you kill a deer, you know, if you look at these hogs, they can kind of tell you things. A deer, if you find burrs on them, it'll tell you where a deer spends their time. So clearly, he's spending his time in a mud hole, which it's actually kind of dry here right now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty dry.
Yeah, so it's dry here right now. We are, what, 200 yards from the White River?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's water over there, but anyway, there you go. Pretty exciting. I know for some of you in TV land, big deal, but we've been on this property for several years now, trying to do what we can. I think we finally found the right spot for the trap. A lot of coon problems, as you can see. When you start seeing barrels like that with all that mud, that's coon. We've had feeder issues because of the coon. Got the Arkansas Razorback and the Harcooler logo there for good luck. This is our second single bore, and hopefully we are going to continue on with some good success here. Good location. Deer season starts Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, deer season starts Saturday here. The velvet season, right?
Mm-hmm.
So velvet season starts Saturday, so that's going to push some hogs around. Everywhere in the country, when deer season starts, hogs get pushed around. So we're going to keep the pouring horn to the ground and see what we can come up with. So we're going to take a couple pictures because we're pretty proud of this success tonight, and then get back to you. All right, we are back here at the cabin. It's kind of an elevated cabin next to the White River. Phenomenal night, man. I'm telling you, wow. Some of you may not wrap your head around that. Big deal, one hog, man. It's been several years we've been on this property, working with the landowner, become good friends with him, and just a tough property to work. It really is. The hogs shift and go, and anyway, just tough. Just really tough. He's gone on to his house, which is about 20 miles away, so I'm here by myself. Already started on my big ass salad, brought it with me. Got me a couple yogurts, and then somewhere over here, dried blueberries. Gotta have my blueberries. So I'm gonna sit here and eat my salad, Got the mini Starlink going. So got the Yager Pro app pumping the pictures out. We're going to keep watching the trap. A lot of people will be like, nah, ain't nothing going to come in there. No, we've seen stuff come in there. The biggest problem is we were there. But the best part is that there were no hogs lingering around. Didn't see him on the cameras, all the above. So no hogs were spooked by the trap. They were spooked by us, which is what we wanted. Really neat experience. Landowner said, I'll just wait back, let you do your thing. And I was like, no, why don't you come with me? I'm not real comfortable with a lot of people in the woods, especially when it comes to handling weapons in the dark. I know his background, very trusting of his background. Neat experience to show him how it's done, in our opinion, how it's done right. I'm not sure if the camera caught it. He made a comment when we were at the trap, like, I just can't believe how calm he is. And that's the point that we want to get across with these videos that we're doing, is that this junk, and I'm going to call it junk. I refer to junk for a lot of good things, but this would be junk in a negative sense. This junk of showing that violence, it's just unnecessary. It's unnecessary, it's not needed. Just like he said, that's cruel. Just go in there, put him down, and move on. And that's the way we want it. It's good to enlighten someone to that world. And you know, he's up here in Arkansas, he can tell his friends, hey, no, this is the way you need to do it, not that way. And hope y'all enjoyed the video. Great footage, good time. Well, good morning here in Arkansas. I thought we were done filming last night, but some junk happened after I shut the camera off that I gotta share. When I woke up, I ain't gonna lie, felt like one of them hangover movies. Seriously, you know, like 12, 17, 19, 100 ninja monkeys beat the living pee out of me. I looked around and I thought I was like in a duck funeral home. These fellas here like ducks, seriously. Like, and I looked and I was like, you know, like, but they were all, you know, they were all dead. But I was like, God dang, man. You know, anyway, so kind of had to get over the duck thing. Got up and nothing came into the trap last night. Thank God for the Starlink. Not a promotion for them, but that has been a great device for us. I doubt that fella that invented it thought Hog Trapper would be using it in Arkansas to stay up on the cameras. But possum walked in front of the gate. That was it. Really good experience last night. Really was. Like I said last night, it was a great experience, and I woke up this morning thinking the same thing. You know, feel blessed to be on the property. Yeah, I'm a long ways from home, but just a neat experience. Staying in an old cabin. It's been around for 50 years. A lot of memories in there. A lot of ducks. Did I mention the ducks? And I think there's a geese in there too, and there's some other stuff. But anyway, I ain't never put a duck on the ground. Don't plan to. I think they're too pretty. Y'all have a wonderful day.